And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Anchors Aweigh! Anchors Aweigh, my boys! Today, this game looks kind of like a kid's game, right? Has that kid's game look to it. But this is actually a speed style game in which you're going to be flipping tiles around and putting them on a board, trying to accomplish missions at the end. Like Galaxy Trucker. Actually, if you played Galaxy Trucker, this has some similar feel to that. You're like, what's Galaxy Trucker? Don't worry about it. Right now, let's talk about this game. An entertaining, fast, put tiles and try to get things in the right order, sort of. Let me show you. Each player has a ship, and on this ship you're going to have this shield type thing, so you'll be able to keep some things hidden from other players, and the rest players are going to see. And what you're going to do is you're going to be making a deck of cards. You'll take 5 of these discovery cards. You'll take 3 pirate cards. You'll take 2 trade cards from these corresponding decks, and you'll take 3 contract cards. These cards are going to get shuffled. Meanwhile, you're going to place in the middle of the table a pile of pieces here, and they're just going to be thrown here, some face up, some face down, and then you're going to put these cards that you have all around it in a circle. Then everyone says go, and you're going to flip these cards all face up so that players can see what they are. And then the game begins. What players are doing with one hand, you're going to take tiles and you're going to place them in your ship. At some point, you also need to take 2 goods and put them here in your ship. So maybe I'll put these 2 goods here. And you're just trying to grab stuff. You can put it behind or in front. And maybe I'll take a cannon and a rope and a cutlass. And this doesn't do anything for me, but it lets me store more goods. And at some point, the round is going to end. When one person has completely loaded the ship, they'll shout anchors aweigh, and at that point, we'll take all these cards, and we're going to shuffle them, and we're going to reveal them one at a time. So the first card here is green. It says I can turn a shovel and a pirate into 4 money. I have a shovel, but no pirate, so no good for me. The next card is a pirate ship, and everyone has to decide whether to flee or stay and fight. If you flee, nothing happens to you, good or bad. So I decide to stay. I need 2 of these pirates. If I succeed, I'd get 5. Otherwise, I lose a good and $2. Well, that wasn't a good end there. All right, another trade ship shows up. This says turn in a map and a telescope for those 3 goods. I have a telescope, but no map. You can see I was grabbing things randomly. Here, now we have a trade thing. This is not revealed now. This will be stuck on the bottom of the deck. The contracts will be done at the end. Here I can turn a blue in for 2 oranges. I don't have that. Here I can turn in a rope and a scroll for 5 coins. I don't have that. Another pirate ship. I'm fighting it again. A sword and a map will give me 2 grays. I don't have those, so I lose 2 coins and a gray. Here, a shovel can be turned in for a purple. Oh, finally something. So I'll turn in that shovel and get a purple that I could put on my ship. Another pirate ship. I'm going to fight it again. A cannon and a rope. I have those. So I discard those, and I'll get 3 grays. No, or 3 blues. Now, honestly, you got to be careful that you have enough space to put all this stuff as you're going through these. The next one's a green ship. Says turn in a telescope and a compass for those 3 goods. I don't have those. And another contract put on the bottom. A blue card. Turn an orange in for 2 whites. I don't have those. Now we do the contracts. Orange and blue for 4. Nope. Purple and blue for 5. That I have. So I turn these in for 5 coins. Treasure chests are 10, by the way. And then an orange, blue, and a purple for 7. So I did not do very well that round because I just grabbed things randomly. But you can see that's how the game works. You're going to play 2 rounds of this, and then whoever has the most coins is going to be the winner of the game. There's a few other things that you can play with. There's monkeys that are in here, which are basically they're worthless, but you can play it. They're a handicap. There's also a parrot that goes to the person who has gotten the most coins. And the parrot basically, the person who has the lowest coins gets a parrot, and they're basically a wild for round 2. And there's a few other optional rules, but that's basically how you're going to play. components for this game are fine except for the ships themselves. These pieces here that you put in are supposed to stay in. They even show you how to store them in the box. But these do not fit very well. They're too wobbly. They're okay, right? I mean, it's not like they're that big of a deal. They just don't fit in and stay in as well as I like them to. Happily, though, the cards are of very good quality. They're easy to see. The icons are interesting and easy to see. These, your typical, I do like the treasure chest for 10 coins, and these tiles all look very samey, but I think that helps for the purpose of the game. So for the most part, the components of the game, especially the cards, are good quality. So that's Anchors Aweigh. Anchors Aweigh is, like I said, this kind of fast-paced game. So what you do is you put these 13 cards out there and you're looking at them and saying, okay, you might say, all right, pirate ships. I want to make sure I have everything to fight all the pirate ships. That way if a pirate ship shows up, I know I have exactly what I need. But also I need an orange and a blue there, and that gives me an orange and a blue, so I need to do that. And if I take these two, so you can kind of think your way through it, but you also need to be grabbing stuff while you're thinking, because if someone thinks faster than you, they'll finish. Now, you're still not sure that the order that the cards will come up in at the end of the game, except you know the contracts are at the end, but you don't know the order that the cards are going to come up in, so you can't, have this perfect match of how everything's going to work out. And because of that, the game is highly entertaining. At the beginning, I compared it to Galaxy Trucker, and honestly, it's like a lighter, faster Galaxy Trucker. And I think a lot of people are going to like it for that. It says 30 minutes on the box. I put this up at one convention and it was played because people enjoyed it that much. Don't get me wrong, there's not like a super amount of strategy in here, but there is some, and other than that, it's just silly fun. You're grabbing tiles and putting them in your ship, and then as the cards come up, you're like, oh, that was the wrong order. Or the pirate ship, are you going to go in and go farther? I don't know. One of those pirate ships I can't handle. Can I afford to lose the money or the goods or whatever? And it just keeps going. It's this really cool concept of this whole Euro game, trade this for this and then trade that for that, but done so in a little bit of a speed style. Now, some people don't like speed games, right? I don't like games where I have to move quickly. Well, then you might want to pass on. But even if you're not as fast as the other players in this game, you can still do okay because you might just get that right combo, and the other person might push their luck a little too much with the pirates and end up losing some stuff. So overall, a very entertaining little game. It works for kids and families, but it also works for a bunch of adults getting together. If you like Galaxy Trucker, you will like this. If you didn't like Galaxy Trucker, you still might like this. And if you've never heard of Galaxy Trucker, forget all that. Anchors Aweigh is a fun, fast, themed, nautically get the goods type game. I'm running out of words here. You'll like it. Dice Tower Judgment approved.